Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Remud, the ReZero podcast.
We talk about any other show right now until there's a new season, whenever that'll be.
Can we take a stance and call this the spin-off episodes? The Forever Beach arc of
The
of
beach.
I
Remud?
like the Forever Beach arc
That this is our segment of the podcast
that will go on for years.
until we get ReZero season 3 or season 2 part 2.
It's coming. Only a couple more weeks over there.
Oh wait, is it? I forgot. It was announced, huh?
It's in the winter
Oh,
season,
I completely
along
forgot.
with like every other show that means anything.
So
Wow.
we're gonna not talk about Attack on Titan or Prom. We're actually gonna be talking about ReZero. You're
Yep.
welcome, guys. We
Back-
listen. We know you
back
don't
to our
want to talk
roots.
about those shows.
We gotta include some Attack on Titan clickbait. I feel like people will spam those videos.
Yeah, that would be so messed up.
Because I said what?
We put a picture of new Aaron being like, "You ready for the season?" And then it's us talking about ReZero. I like it.
I like-
Mo.
Well, we'll plan it.
All
And
right.
people will watch this podcast for evidence.
What are we talking about today, boys?
We got some good episodes to talk about. You want to start it off with Don Machi?
Hell yeah. Take it away, Mo. We have 2
Our-
episodes to talk about.
Want to give us a little synopsis of what's happened, what's going on, who's doing what?
All right, and we've talked about the last episode, so we're talking about just the most recent episode, correct?
We haven't talked about I just watched both of them. We haven't last episode we talked about was my concerns and with the episode 5, I think.
Okay, so we're talking about 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want me to talk about 6.
Yeah, definitely cut me off if I'm not interpreting because I'm trying to remember episode 6. But basically, we get to the segment where episode 6, there was that fight between Dix and the monsters, in which we noticed that, spoiler alert, some monsters have been slain. And that sets off a bad tone between the monsters, thinking that they can no longer coexist and that they must fight.
Coexistence.
They must fight. However, Bell still continues his pursuit to find Vine and the rest of the monsters, to which he does, and then is confronted by Dix in that labyrinth that is... let me try to remember. His name is Daedalus' labyrinth. Daedalus. And it comes to this whole understanding that not only is there the main dungeon, but there's also Daedalus' labyrinth, which is trying to be a reconstruction set by himself. And then we realize that there is the whole Daedalus upbringing, which Dix is a part of. And basically, their legacy is to continue this build. But then we learn a bit about Dix's true intentions in episode 7. But
Just to
before
quickly interject, Daedalus is the one who created the dungeon in the first place. And he created this Tower of Babel. And his whole thing is he's kind of wanted to create something even better. And that's what has fueled this legacy of hate for some reason.
True. Yeah, exactly. But transitioning to episode 7, we basically get this fight off between monsters, Bell and Dix, to which we find that, Bell, using his Argonaut powers, overcomes Dix, allows the monsters to overcome their emotions, and then we see
His Sharingan.
Wait, what?
Tell me I'm wrong. That was one of the Genjutsu episodes. He had the red eye, and he's like, this eye, this passed down thing. And then he's like, I'm going to use my power to get them to fight each other.
Oh, you're talking about that curse. Wow. That's so true.
Right? Every show, man.
Every show. This is the theme of today's episode. The
Kishimoto
Sharingan
inspired.
awakens.
Also, he's level 5.
Wait, Dix is level 6, and then Bell's level 3. I thought.
Oh, I thought he was level... Okay.
Point is, show off happens. Bell pseudo wins enough to allow the monsters to recover their sanity. However, one monster remains insane, and that's Vine after being cursed by Dix, and is transformed into the full Weaver that she is. She's sent above, and we now have a standoff in which Bell wants to save Vine, but then the Loki Familia is there to intercept her. And now we end with a segment in which Bell is standing there protecting Vine as the Loki Familia looks down at him. A special notice to Wallenstein looking down on him and him looking up. Sweaty boy and all. Did I capture it correctly?
I think so.
Awesome.
He got the right vibes going.
Right vibe going. Right intentions. Described it enough. That's awesome.
So what do we want to... One thing I want to ask really quick, because I guess this doesn't have too much of a discussion to it. The thing in Weene's head, was that talked about before?
No, I've never.
I was watching the episode. I'm like, why are they freaking out about it? Like, why is Belle like, don't do it? And I was like, did they talk about this before?
So I'm trying to, if I can correlate to what's happened before, I think every monster has a gem, and that gem is tied to their life. Meaning, like, if they break it, they die.
Oh, it's like when they ate in the beginning when you first met them. He's like, look at our gems.
Yeah.
We eat the other gems to power ours or whatever.
Yeah.
That's right.
Stay
the monster. Alive. Oh, that's what it was.
I don't know that it like actually played a role in their humanity. Like, I didn't know that like the moment they're disassociated to it is the moment that they lose their consciousness as kind of pseudo humans, pseudo intelligent beings. But it could be explained further in episodes.
It was pretty good though. I like that the crew, like a Hestia family, was actually like, we got to do some digging. I was like, okay, thank you. I was like, gonna do something. And oh, that's right. In episode 6, I think that was the one before. I really liked how it went back to the guy from the last arc, part of Lily's backstory. I was like, whoa. I didn't think
the cross reference.
Yeah, I was like the cross reference. I was like, that's pretty nice. I was like, because I was like that he did talk about owning animals or whatever the hell, like being weird like that.
All right, I guess this is my question to you guys, because I've had this issue since episode 1, but they've dealt
the season or the show.
The season in particular.
All of Danmachi.
Not Don. I don't have overarching issues about Danmachi. Danmachi is a good show, but the fact that Lily is part of that trade segment with that guy, doesn't that put her as almost like a monster?
Well, that was the thing.
Like, that's what gets to me. Okay, I want to hear your thoughts.
I mean, like, that's my thing in the beginning. I was like, wow, Lily, you're gonna be racist against these monsters when you were treated like one and literally discriminated for it. But no, they can't judge you, but you can judge them just because they're intelligent. I was like, what puts you so different apart? That's
what I'm literally thinking. Like,
I hated that. That's why I was so annoyed with her at the beginning.
I mean, yeah. Also, take a look at I want to remember their names, but I really can't. The half human, half bird character monsters. Aren't they basically a 1-for-1 as Lily? Because Lily has she has a tail, right? Lily has like animal features.
But she wasn't born in the dungeon. That's the thing.
Is that what really constitutes like a monster?
I believe so. Because they talk about that. They like that's why the dungeon's like their mother. They refer to it because they were born there.
Yeah. And I think Lily, they won't vaporize like a monster would vaporize when you kill it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like Lily would have been like for sure. Like there would be some other problems by now then if she was like.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree though. Like I don't get why Lily, but right now she's fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look up. Some pictures have her with ears and tail.
She does. Yeah, that's why she was like. She tries hiding that stuff. But yeah. Because I think the whole thing is they look at her and they classify her as a monster.
That's true.
What did you guys? I mean, I really liked that the monsters, like all of them, started like fighting the humans because it was like they weren't okay with this. And when Bell was fighting Lid before he got controlled, where Lid was just kind of like fake fighting him, and he was like, "I'm pissed, dude," and I was like, "Yeah." He
Yeah.
was like, "My friends," and I was like, "It's true." And I was like, "Can they coexist?"
Oh, that's the big question. Can they coexist? And I think we have to ask that question every episode until we get a definite answer.
I feel like we're gonna see like even like monsters and monsters and humans. They can't even coexist within their own species, really.
Right?
Wow, that's deep.
Like what
The
we're seeing
meta.
is Bell. He wants to coexist with monsters, but some humans aren't gonna like that. So you could see in the most recent episode, he was like scared to like he's going against his own.
His mind is breaking down.
He's
True.
breaking barriers.
I guess I have two paths. Do you want to continue this discussion on coexisting? Or second question I had is Bell's mental state. So I want you like I had a hard time empathizing because I was like, what's really going down? Like, isn't this kind of simple for Bell to understand? Unless you guys can empathize with him and explain to me, like, why is he feeling super intimidated and like on edge over the circumstances?
Because I think he looks up to the Wallenstein. Like she's like kind of his hero, and he was like, "Oh my god! Not only is this like, no one's really on my side, but now I have to deal with one of the strongest families." But because also he doesn't know that Hestia and them are nearby, he's like by myself, and he was like,
Oh, that's I didn't think about that.
That's
He's
true.
literally he thinks he's alone.
That's why I'm like, dude, you guys just gonna keep chilling on the side. I was like, maybe next episode, maybe it's a pacing thing. Like they're like, oh no, we didn't realize. Let's go help him. But like, that'll probably happen.
Sure.
There's no way they're leaving him to fight them alone. That'd be
no.
at that point I'm gonna shit on them so hard next time if
That'll
they
be
do
a
that.
low IQ play. Just watch him get beat up.
Oh,
Absolutely
Bell's
murdered.
getting hurt fighting people that he's a level 3, and these
That's-
people are like the gods.
Yeah, true.
Sniped her, dude, in the
So
shoulder.
you think it's understandable for Bell to feel like
He's kind of
the way you
scared.
feel.
He was like, how do I handle this? It's like there's so many issues. It's not even a moral thing. He's like, she's looking like a threat. And now I have to deal with this family. And he's like, I have to like show that I side with this. Well, what's gonna happen from here? It's uncharted territory.
True.
In this world especially.
Oh yeah, that's true. And
It's
like
not
it's
like in
definitely
the
not a
dungeon.
safe situation for him. Like she's out, like Vina is out there. And not only is she out there, but she's a full on monster that's aggroed.
Yeah.
It's like I'm curious to see how they're gonna transition from that.
Dude, I like the Lid and Bell versus Dix. That was pretty cool.
Dude,
when
that's
they
a
were fighting
wombo
together.
combo. Yeah.
That was a sick
Dude,
fight.
wasn't this episode like really bloody for some reason?
Dude, oh my god, that's right. I wanted the gore. Then the
Oh,
Minotaur. What's good with that
they
guy?
They cut like that dude's eye out, and it's like blood everywhere.
Can we talk about the Minotaur? The guy who like left them alive, but he's like this kind of hidden figure that we've not really met.
Who wrecked that entire squad?
true.
The elf girl. He's the first person to have wrecked her, and he also wrecked Aisha. I think her name is.
Yeah. I have a thought about that Minotaur. Remember in
Fatalism?
episode 4 how they talked about the monsters have a leader, but he's a new guy?
Oh, I thought
I
Lid
think-
was okay.
I think that's the Minotaur.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm not
I
sure
bet
if that's
Daedalus
like
kind of weird. In the
Think
Greek
Daedalus?
mythology, I forgot about the labyrinth the Daedalus made.
yeah.
And basically it was to trap the Minotaur. Or it was like for the Minotaur and people to go whatever. So I think that's like the whole thing is this Minotaur has something to do with maybe like that legacy or something.
Oh wait, can
No,
you
what?
talk about the significance? I actually didn't know that. Like, there's a actual.
Yeah, Daedalus was made to create this labyrinth. It's been a long time, so I'm rusty in my mythology and history, but I forget he made this whole labyrinth, and I don't remember if it was to keep the Minotaur trapped inside or if it was like some fucked up thing. But Daedalus was a good person in Greek mythology, from what I remember.
Oh, fair.
Minus like his son Icarus dying, but
Just let's take a. Yeah, but that could actually be a good like, I guess, reference to the Greek mythology.
I was really shocked when they brought his name. I was like, okay, what are they doing with him? Makes sense that he built the dungeon, the whole thing.
But did he actually build the whole thing? Now that I'm thinking about it, or did he? Was he working on it with people? Because
I
I know
don't
that like
know.
his second segment of the labyrinth that he built on himself was not as vast as the other one, and that
Well, he
like he was
wanted to be better.
true.
He's driven by the insanity of wanting to make something better. But I don't get the hate with the monsters. I'm like, okay. I don't know if that's maybe Dick's on his own. Like that could be part of his thing.
Well, Dick says we know his true intention is not about the labyrinth. It's about like this lustful emotion that he gets when killing monsters who are like aware. Like he really takes pleasure in the ability to watch them like cry and feel emotion.
Literally, I when he went to Wiener, I was like, is this about to become Sword Art Online? I was like, is this about to become the go-to harassment scene?
Oof.
No.
It wasn't, thankfully. I was like, please no.
I'm surprised how quick she got to the surface. I thought it took like a long time to get to floor 12.
They had fast travel with that entrance that they had.
Yeah, that secret entrance up and cut out
Like,
the
can you
entire
imagine how
12
pissed they
floors.
all are? They're like, this guy had this whole time. We've been taking this way to get down this dungeon for years. People are dying. This guy can just get to this level through some stairs.
Instantly, with no trouble.
Damn. They paid for the DLC. Okay.
For real. It was, but like last episode, I really liked the Hestia. What do you guys think of that scene though? Like, why do you think they would hide? I think there is some reasoning to it, I guess. But like,
I think they just don't see him, or like they just got there. I thought that was it.
True.
they said his name
And
at the
there's
end, but again, it could be like one of those things where they don't want to show what's gonna happen until next episode. Where then they're like, we gotta go. Bell's there.
yeah, I think they saw him, and then they're like just like a lag, like a shock lag, like what's
Yeah,
happening.
Yeah.
like when they saw him and his reaction to the lonely is actually in the future from when they reacted.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good episodes though. I'm very happy with the logic. I'm excited for the Minotaur. Wallenstein versus Bell.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a
He's going
good
crazy.
one.
And his teammates better be there for him because he's literally gonna go crazy.
Dude, if Hermes is like, oh no,
Oh my god,
something.
that's right.
Oh yeah, the last
Yeah.
segment was like, Bell, you're a fool.
Cool.
Oh,
That was
You
crazy.
know something's good. It's gonna be if Hermes is like, oh no.
this is not
Every
going
season,
according to
Hermes has
plan.
been like, it's fine. It's all good. No worries. Not even a concern. This one, oh.
But what do you think Hermes' intention was? I know in the past seasons he's trying to prove
Hermes has always been like 3 steps ahead of everyone else, but it
True.
feels like when he said that he was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He was like, this was not in the plans.
But what do you
Yeah.
think his plans is? Because I know he was using this idea. Like he had a hunch about what was going on, but I don't know whether he was like too knowing of what Bell was doing, or he's just like,
Well,
I
he
don't
knows
know.
Bell's true identity. He's like the
Yeah.
only one.
Well, isn't he like hired almost to like prove
I
to
have no
people?
clue. Wait, he's hired to what?
No, like not hired, but like isn't his whole objective to bring to light who Bell is as a
Well, he
hero.
wants a hero, there to be a real hero or something.
Yeah,
To follow the gods' prophecy or whatever.
yeah.
True hero for the gods. But like, I don't know. This is it's so interesting, like whether he still steps ahead or now things have caught up to where he's like, I don't know anymore.
True.
It is a big thing. Like the premise of this season's pretty crazy. Like who would ever like, most isekai shows aren't like oh, maybe they're okay. Except if you saw the trailer for Slime season 2.
Ooh, I did not
I
get a
have
chance to see
not
it.
yet.
It's very interesting. It's
Is it-
literally this coexistence.
Well, they've always coexisted, haven't they?
No, but they're sorry for potential spoilers for people. If you haven't watched that time I was reincarnated as a slime, very fun, entertaining adventure show to watch. I highly recommend. It's just a nice, enjoyable journey.
I recently rewatched it, and it was a very good binge. The show to binge.
It's so pleasant. It's just like it doesn't matter if certain parts of it are overpowered. Like it's just a nice time.
Yeah.
But if in the trailer, basically the whole thing is that he's like they don't accept his village because they're not humans,
Oh,
and now they're dealing with people that are as powerful as them or potentially more powerful. So like there's actual conflict that's gonna come,
true.
and like the people that first opening in season 1 are actually there in this one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, are you talking about like the demons?
Like the fights, the people they were fighting that we never met.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and so it has something to do with he's like, I want to make a world with coexistence between humans and monsters, and I was like, oh, I see there's a trend now coming in these genres.
Yeah, there really is. I feel like it's like the new Spice.
Spice, you say? What a fantastic song.
Spice. What's so?
One day it'll be added to Spotify.
Is it not?
I would look at unless I forgot that was one of the ones added. No, I've been waiting I check
Every
once
day.
a month.
Are you talking about the Food
Wars
ending?
ending?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah, it is. Ah, this is a
Nope,
different
it's not
tangent.
there.
One note before we transition, but Food Wars season 1 is by far the best one.
Yeah, it's like, so I rewatched it the other day. Sorry guys that we're going on this tangent. But I rewatched it like a month ago, and I was just astounded. I think I messaged you about it, right, Moose?
Yeah.
I was like, it is insane, the animation quality. Like, it was very sad because when I went to season 2 after, I was like, at a certain point, you can see where it dropped, or like where it suddenly starts becoming very
Like
that first episode. It is actually wild how much money went into that, and it makes sense for a pilot episode. But the continuation is just beautiful, and the plot, like it stays through. Like it was really good. Have you rewatched it recently, Mo?
No, I started watching the latest season or the last season.
Oh
And
my
I was
god!
like,
Save yourself.
Yeah.
It generally only gets worse.
I wish they milked the like the idea that they're actual like I'm not
Like,
sure. Yeah, this is spoilers, but that the fact that they're um student council, not student council, what are they called? Top 10.
I agree with our friend. Well, I mean, there's a lot. So Julian, I agree with Julian, where he was basically like, I kind of was hoping they would take them through like their years there. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, even if it was the same thing, I was like, everyone would have loved it. Like,
True.
I think going to this extent where suddenly it's like things that aren't imaginable, and I'm like, well, the fun thing is like that, like potentially these things could be done.
Yeah, I agree. But let's transition to the second anime of interest.
Well, are we done with Machi, and you don't have anything else?
Sorry.
Very excited for the next episodes.
Likewise.
It's gotten really quick. Like, what are we on, episode 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen? We have 4 episodes.
Oh, a lot can happen in an hour and 20 minutes,
I mean, look at what's happened already. Like, that's crazy.
right? It's shocking.
I like that Dick didn't care about the dude with his eye gone.
Oh yeah, that dude is just like shuffling his way through.
Also, can we talk about Evilus?
Oh, the guy with the bootleg Noragami.
I'm dead. Bootlegger. That's a good one.
Oh my god.
I want a season of that. Yeah, that's true. When that'll be.
I was
do you
like,
think
he
that'll
was
be
so
next season?
familiar. That is the perfect connection.
That is the perfect connection.
You're welcome, guys.
What a fantastic show, by the way. I'm still waiting for season 3.
Geez, we're not gonna go on this tangent, but I agree.
I'm not going on that tangent, but like, oh, so good.
Yeah,
The season
true.
2 cliffhanger.
This makes me so mad.
Oh yeah, that's
Please
right.
don't bring me back there.
That's right.
Oh,
Damn.
I was so shocked. Anyway, sorry.
Give me 1 sec.
But yeah, like it was. Goddamn! Now I'm thinking about it. Those Evilus. Do you think that would be like next season or 2 seasons? I guess it depends on whether they can coexist or not. If they can coexist,
Yeah.
next season would be about that coexistence and how things work. And then it would go there. If not, it's
Then
going
it
to
would
go
go
to
there.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's probably what Hermes' goal is. Probably right. Have a hero to beat Evilus.
Evilus. What is Evilus? Have you seen any of it?
No, all I know is like these guys are the Icalos family is technically part of it. Clearly, they're low tier.
Yeah.
It's interesting that Hera isn't part of it. Hera seemed to be the
Hera.
big bad
Hera?
guy. Remember the goddess who's in love with Belle?
Mm,
The like main villain who brought like a monster out of the dungeon?
yeah.
Or at least we thought was the main villain.
I mean, like, we don't really know who the main villain is. I think it's always been like she's always there, but I don't think she's gonna be a main villain.
It doesn't seem though. After last season, I was like, oh, she's just kind of crazy for him. Like maybe like a crazy chaotic villain with like on it like can't predict, but not going to be a main.
I
Are
agree.
you reading her, checking that out, Moose?
Yeah.
It's Hera, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it's not Aphrodite, I think. Yeah.
I think she could very well be a spin-off of Aphrodite, to be honest. 'Cause
Well,
she's
Hera
like
is an actual like Greek god, so
true.
yeah. So I think it is just Hera, because there's a whole thing with Hera being jealous anyway of like she does a whole thing, so like she's the reason. Well, I mean, in Greek mythology, that Hephaestus is lame, like isn't disabled. I apologize for language, but that's what they use in the translation. We have to translate that stuff.
Oh,
That is how I will defend myself on that. Also, I'm sorry, guys. That is how it was said.
cancel.
I'm canceled.
TK.
TK canceled.
I guess it's TK's last podcast.
See you guys.
All right.
I just next time. Hey guys, welcome to our podcast. We have a new member. His name is
KT.
huh?
KT.
And then it's just me again. They'll never know.
They'll never suspect.
We have a new guest. Guilty Crown Lover 60.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, let's
Please,
get
let's
into
never
that.
talk about that show because I'll have to defend it.
Dude, we need to rewatch that and all critique it. And not
Moose will never watch it. Moose has tried.
I got like 10 episodes in.
He couldn't do it.
how many is it? 24 or 12?
22, 21 or 22? 22.
I'll tell you this. It was the fourth anime I've ever watched.
I think honestly same. I think I made fourth. I loved it.
Eh.
I don't blame you. That's exactly what my anime list says. If you look up Guilty Crown, the rating just says eh.
It's so it's
I like the I mean I always say this, the characters. I think they're very real with how finicky and awful they are.
I'll tell you what, I I see where you come from because I was once a kid with hardcore bangs, wearing like my black waistcoat and like ripped black jeans, and be like, I am that main character. I will find my pink-haired waifu one day in the real world.
That's
Then I
you
grew up.
now.
Whoa, slow down. Slow down.
If you want a show with good characters like Guilty Crown, you should watch Uzaki-chan The Hangout.
I like knew it was coming. I wasn't sure which show,
Dude,
but that was one of them that I was thinking you were gonna say.
I got a
I
roulette of
expected
shows.
Arrow manga.
That's
or
what I was
Oremo.
thinking too. I was like, Arrow manga is literally the Guilty Crown for Moose.
How dare you? No, I mean I love Inori. I
What do
actually
you
didn't realize when
mean?
you were saying the
Like,
waifu
Guilty
thing.
Crown is like garbage and Arrow manga is like god tier.
Let's just remember you're in America. Well, actually, I guess it's fine. But like incest show.
Ugh.
They're not.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking Oremo. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
it's a
right.
rainbow that you're talking.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You're thinking Oremo with the true ending.
I'm so baffled. I'm so baffled by this ending.
I forgot. You know, we went off tangent again. But I'm sorry. I just want to quickly with Guilty Crown. It's just the characters. It's not that. It's not. I also Egoist does the soundtrack, and I love Egoist. So
Okay, the soundtrack was good, but just everything about it was so bad.
I mean, the plot, yes, absolutely. Like it's it is what it is. But I like how the characters interact and how they're like. You know, it's like I feel like how emotionally charged they are for the like and how it changes. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I could see that, and like things aren't as black and white. Like it's not like even like after some revelation, they're just like suddenly I'm good. It's like no, they're still like shitty.
Well, what gets to me, and this is like every show I've watched when I was like 10 to 16, was that like, do you think they're super cool and super like?
Oh,
wow.
I never thought they were cool.
What? You must have. That's the only reason I could see you like Guilty Crown.
No. I never thought they were cool. Like 100%. I thought Shu's character, the main character, was very relatable, but I never thought they were cool.
You thought
He
you
lies as casually
I
as
genuinely promise you, I never thought. I say this every time. I don't think they were cool. I just thought the concept and how the characters were made was really great because I was like, this is how these interactions could potentially actually go, while the plot makes no sense.
I guess I have like a relatable show. You guys ever watch World Trigger?
Dude,
no.
You know a clip? I got a recommended clip for it, and I was like so shocked because I was like, these are from like years.
It's like they spent like 20 episodes. Like they like there's this like one. It's like humans versus aliens or whatever.
Yeah.
And like one of the aliens becomes like a good guy or whatever type of show. And they spend 20 episodes telling him how he can't use his powers and to be like a normal soldier. And then the battle actually starts and he immediately just uses like all his powers.
The fans of that era were like, whoa!
Damn.
That's called
It was a good show. I'm excited. Season 2's coming out.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Isn't it an old show?
Yeah.
I think it came out maybe high school.
I think so. I think it was 2011.
2011.
Let me check. It could be 2013, honestly.
10 years old, I think.
Wow.
I'm looking it up right now.
But it was like 50 or 80. It was like 80 episodes or something. This first season.
I was gonna ask because I was like, I thought it. Oh no, I'm very wrong.
73.
What?
Yeah. 2014.
Yeah.
And 73 episodes.
The manga
for
only
season
started
1.
in 2013. Wow. What's the studio? Oh, Toy. Okay, that makes sense. It does look like Toy.
Yeah, it's kind of like One Piece animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Anyway,
you can, it's like a brutal first 20 episodes. Like really brutal. But if you could get past it, I recommend the.
Mo, have you watched The Devil is a Part-Timer?
Oh yeah, of course. It's so good. That deserves a second season.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about second season.
There's no such thing as second seasons for good.
Moose introduced me to that show.
That was like one of the first shows I've ever watched.
Oh really?
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was. That set my standards.
Wow. Yeah, you're up to a high bar.
That probably put it pretty high.
And then I watched SAO, and I was like, "Oh my god, my standards have been beaten."
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think.
I think I watched it before I watched SAO. It was like my actual first anime, if you don't
I
count like
watched Fairy
Naruto.
Tail first, so it was only up from there.
I guess my standards like they went up so high, then they went to such lows that they kind of mitted out, if that makes sense, or they kind of like averaged out. And
It's the life of the. It's like a video I showed Roche.
Yeah.
PK.
100%. Thanks for that.
It's
okay.
like you have no taste, and then you have all the taste.
Well, no, not even that. Like I watched. So I'll tell you this: my first anime I ever watched was Soul Eater, and that's a pretty good show.
Oh yeah, it's the definition of the most average show in the world.
But it's like for that time, it was considered a top anime.
It's true.
Then I jumped into Full Metal Alchemist, and that
Brotherhood.
No, I don't think Brotherhood was out.
I don't know. I don't know what time you're talking about. Yeah.
I watched it in like middle school.
Okay, it was not Brotherhood.
Yeah, and that was good. And then I'm like, okay, what did I watch after that? A few years down the line, I watched Lucky Star, which was
Oh my god.
which was like something I'm actually spending time watching like someone spend time, and I'm like, is this really how anime work? And then that's when I got into like full weeb mode where I'm like, okay, so it's not only about action, but there's these like things called slice of life. And then I went into like the depths of different animes, and then discovered Guilty Crown, Mirai Nikki,
Oh, that's why.
all range.
Cool.
I think I did all.
So I started sophomore year, man.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I didn't think any of them were cool. I was like, these not cool, but I like the character, whatever.
I think my order was I watched Naruto, but I started watching Naruto when I was like
like Toonami
7.
and stuff. I'll never forget when I came on Toonami for the first time, and I was like, whoa.
See, I didn't ever have Toonami growing up.
I mean, you still watched more because Toonami wouldn't show like a bunch of shows.
Actually,
it was the only introduction to anime other than Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network.
Would you consider Yu-Gi-Oh to be an anime? Because I watched.
It is originally.
Okay, I guess that would be like my 0th anime because I watched it
for sure. Channel 7 or 4 Kids. Is it Channel 7 or is it Channel 4?
Channel 4. 4 is 4 Kids.
Yeah, WB for Kids. Yeah.
After Naruto, I watched One Piece, then Bleach.
Oh yeah.
And Fairy Tail.
Oh yeah.
And then SAO.
Wow.
Basically, and then when I watched SAO, I was like, wait, you can have a story that's not 400 episodes and condensed into 12?
That's probably was a huge shock, huh?
It blew my mind.
I guess that was Guilty Crown for me. That was the first short show I watched.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then Devil's a Part-Timer. That was right after SAO.
Oh, jeez.
That's quite the start, man.
I'm trying to think. Bleach hit me hard as a kid because I watched it.
Yeah. I've never rewatched it.
Yeah. I don't want to. Like, it has such a nostalgic feeling, especially when I like hear the first opening.
The first opening.
I'm like, damn.
It's on
That's
Spotify, by the way. That
Is
song.
it?
Yep.
I'll definitely will save it.
A lot
'cause
of the songs are, and hearing that first opening, man, it just takes you to like a. Oof.
It takes me back, but then I remember I'm like, I don't want to waste my time again. Like
No,
I don't.
no, I tried watching it like sophomore year, freshman year maybe, sophomore year,
Yeah.
and like the filler arcs like beat you dead. Like they're the worst things ever made.
True.
Like, my God, I should have just skipped the filler because by the time I watched like a few episodes into an arc of it, of like I was fine with the first season of filler, second, this I think it was the second actually, or even the third. I can't just watch the show. I can't even skip it. I was like, I skipped it, and I was like, no, I don't want to watch this anymore.
I rewatched the original Naruto a couple years ago.
The first episode, it's really strange to rewatch.
It's like really there's like 3 or 4 arcs in the whole thing. That's
Really?
it. I was surprised. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like Zabuza, then tuning exams, and then like Sasuke retrieval.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
That's literally it.
But the Sasuke retrieval is like a lot in itself, right?
So was the tuning exams, I think. But
The training exam was crazy. I'll never forget. I was like, whoa, tournament.
Why am I trying to remember it? Was the Gara thing an arc where he fought Gara?
that's in tuning exams
That's
Okay.
part of training exams. At the end of it.
and mid when he's like fighting Rock Lee and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
I guess it's like tuning exam / war arc.
Okay, that makes
Yep.
sense.
Oh, so we should probably go on to Jujutsu Kaisen.
Do you know what's sad?
What?
You'll be triggered by this, TK. Do you know what the English translation of Jujutsu Kaisen is?
Yeah, isn't it like I did look that up. What is it though?
It's sorcery fight.
Fight. Yeah, sorcery fight. Yeah.
Can you believe that? I was shocked to hear how such a cool name can have such a lame meaning.
To be honest, that's a lot of the names that are like that are actually like that. That just ends up what their meaning is.
Damn, I'm absolutely triggered.
Okay, wow, that's very surprising. I was like, Yu Yu Hakusho is like Ghost Files, and I look it up. It's called White Book of Melancholy, and I was like, oh.
Damn.
So like, it was changed to Poltergeist Report or in Ghost Files to be more catchy for American audiences. That's crazy. The White Book of Melancholy. That's a pretty dope name. That's so dark. Okay.
It kind of reminds me of that name, the melancholy life of something Suzuki.
Oh.
Is that a good show? I always like hear about it, but I've never watched it.
I've heard it's very good.
It give or take, like it's a cult show, meaning like a lot of people like it, a lot of people reference it. But it's probably the most interesting slice of life you're gonna get because it is more than just a slice of life.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Big things. Big talk for Moose. Slice of life. Slice
I
of
mean,
life.
like,
I do like slice of life.
Like,
That's
okay,
a tall order saying it's
do you like cookie cutter slice of life, or do you like slice of life that have a different spin? Because if you like,
I like them both.
okay,
he appreciates fine wines.
he appreciates the fine wines. So this is gonna be like a dessert wine, where it's like if you want wine, you're gonna be disappointed by a dessert wine. But if you're like, I like anything, I like any drink, and you get a dessert wine, you're like, ooh, this is nice. Then you're gonna like Haruhi.
He likes Uzaki-chan. He'll like it.
Compare it to Uzaki-chan.
Oh, okay. So Uzaki-chan is in primal and underrated. It's a cookie cutter, at its
It is
peak.
not underrated. It is not an
It is
underrated.
underrated. It is
Uzaki, it is
underrated.
very popular. Have you not
It
seen
is-
all the memes? It was literally immediately the big three. It like
It's so funny.
it even though it just blew up, it's still underrated.
Still underrated.
absolutely. I absolutely disagree. I
It
can't
should be
believe
up there with like Naruto and One Piece.
Okay. All right, I want to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. I want to talk about sorcery fight now. I don't want to talk about this.
All right, let's talk about sorcery.
I have no words anymore. All right, so I'm moving on. All right, so let's talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's what happened. Our boy, whose name I still don't remember, he is not dead, and ooh, what a shocker! Wow.
I really thought they killed him off.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
then-
really? Okay.
What happened? to
I,
that episode?
I knew they wouldn't, but like I thought it'd be cool if they did.
It would be
Yeah.
cool. I thought it would be like it's a show you guys haven't watched. God.
Ooh, you can't say the name now. You can't say
I
it.
don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna say this show is so old. Yu Yu Hakusho starts off with the main
Oh my
character
God.
dying. So
Yeah, we're not gonna watch that. You mentioned it enough times.
I can't believe you spoiled that.
yeah, 1994.
That was on my next plan to watch.
Yeah, sure. With the shows that we had to trade with each other, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
He comes back to life.
yeah? But I forget what else happened in that episode.
He
A lot
trains.
happened.
He trains. In terms of getting his Jujutsu Kaisen focus ready.
He's
Isn't that
watching
next
movies.
episode? No, that is that episode. Yeah.
That is, he starts watching the movies, and then
He starts
episode
watching.
7, he gets more into the movies.
Oh, Fushiguro, we learn like they're training. We see that they're training, and then
Yeah.
Fushiguro figures something out. His hand goes into like the pavement or something.
Okay, just to help you give names. So Naruto is Yuji Itadori. Sasuke is Megumi Fushiguro. Sakura is Nobara.
That's messed up, man. That's messed up.
And then Kakashi is Satoru Gojo.
I can't believe you're still going with Sakura for her. That's messed up. All right.
I mean, I'm still going with it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, when Sasuke figured out that he could potentially do other things based on advice from Sukuna, or not advice, but Sukuna being like, "What a waste of talent." That was quite interesting. Want to see how that goes. Oh, wait, a big thing. The bad guy eating in the diner with the demons.
Dude, that guy was so smart. He
Yeah, he
ran
just-
away.
He has some powers in himself, I feel like. There's no way you can call that out.
Oh, did you recognize the voice, Moose? I wanted to ask you. Volcano Head
No.
voice. You don't recognize
Nah.
Buggy the clown?
Oh my god.
The second he talked, I was like, "Oh my god, it's Buggy." I was like, "I can't see him as anything else."
Oh,
It's literally him. It's so distinct, that voice. But that was crazy. They burned people down in that diner. They're dead. There was really no need. Like, could have let one of them live. Like, it wouldn't matter. I was like, that's messed up, man. And also, they
Dude,
refer to
he's
themselves as real humanity.
they are real humans.
Coexistence, spirit. I think I guess
I
it's
don't
like
think
they
they
take to the
can
next
coexist.
level. Do you think
Yeah.
maybe they were originally humans and they have cursed like items?
Yeah, I think so. Because remember that one devil-looking creature who was like, "We are human," or like, "We want to save because we are the epitome of humankind."
Are you talking about like long hair dude?
No, do you remember in the last episode, episode 7?
Yeah.
Um,
The
There-
white like thing.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
white-
the one Hanami that
Yeah.
saved him. Yeah.
Yeah. They said something along the lines of them being like a representation of humans.
Yeah.
So I think to some degree there are human components in the demons. And now the more I talk about it, the more it reminds me of a show. I can't tell what its actual like. It's not Fire Force. It's not like. It's something along the lines of like if you as a human become corrupt enough, you become a monster yourself. It could be Soul Eater. It could definitely be Soul Eater, where you.
I think it is Soul Eater.
Yeah.
I mean that is a thing in Soul Eater.
No spoilers. I haven't seen it.
It's.
Have you
Okay.
actually not?
No, I haven't.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I feel like you're lying.
I haven't seen Soul Eater or Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
Yeah, you
what?
need to watch Full Metal. That's right. I know that, but
I feel like this is a big OG too. I haven't. Well, I guess you could count like Death Note or Evangelion.
I don't think you could watch Soul Eater now, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not.
If I watch Fire Force, do I get enough Soul Eater?
Honestly,
Kinda.
between Fire Force and Blue Exorcist, yeah.
Like actual Blue Exorcist, or are you talking still Jujutsu?
Sorry, no. Oh no, Exorcist. Trumpet opening. Not
Oh, that
trumpet,
opening's so good.
saxophone, but yeah.
Dang.
But there's like definitely elements. I mean, Soul Eater is its own thing in a certain regard, but like the animation is like Fire Force is the child of Blue Exorcist in it. Like it's just straight up
Yeah.
with a lot of other things. Anyway, but Jujutsu, like it was interesting that there's that guy who doesn't want to be seen. I mean, obviously that could simply be because he's like, no, I'm keeping a low key profile. But I wonder if he has his way to like just chill in real life, and he has some connection to one of the schools.
Ooh, do you think he could be a principal of one?
He could be. I bet we'll find out.
Oh, he
I
did
bet we'll
say
see him
he
at the
didn't want to be
competition.
seen.
I bet we'll see him at the competition
Yeah.
at the UA Sports Festival. The
Damn.
UA.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the true potential of Sasuke.
Now let's talk about the big fight. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of these last 2 episodes?
Dude, he's so OP.
Infinity. I was like, wow, what an awful thing for people. Like, I mean, when Buggy the Clown had to punch him and realized how futile his efforts were, because he was like, "You're not touching me," and he was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You're literally not touching me." I was like, "What a broken power."
I like how he talks down to them too. He was like,
Oh
"You're
yeah.
weak."
So do you like how his hair goes down when he opens his eye patch?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was a big one. I'm like, hold on, is that like eye physics?
His eyes were gorgeous. But dude, more genjutsu, innate domain. They create their genjutsus, and whoever's is better wins.
Dude,
The animation was pretty nice. It gave me some Demon Slayer vibes.
it was definitely a nice animation. Are you talking about the 3D component of the battle, where they like move around the forest and it kind of 3D shifts around?
Oh yeah, that too. Actually, I didn't think of. I meant like in the innate domain with like the lava, and then
Oh,
like
I see.
even his like infinity thing. Those are crazy.
I mean,
I I
it
think
was
the fight was pretty dope.
I
I
enjoyed
like that they brought Yuji. Wow, I know his name now. Naruto.
the no, his name. Yeah, its name is Yuji.
I thought that was funny, and I like he was like, "All right, train to be as strong as him. That's what I want you guys to be." And I was like, "Wow, this is like it's not like we got to figure it." He's like, "All right, you should be as strong as that guy."
You know what? The moment you said Demon Slayer, I'm like, isn't Yuji's training to harness his powers while watching a movie basically like what the squad did in Demon Slayer with their breathing? Like they had to maintain their
That is
breath.
a wild comparison for watching a movie and their breathing, but like,
No, but like they had to maintain a certain concentration to then hone into their powers.
to be honest, they kind of do that on a lot of shows. Like when he showed the can, the first thing I thought about was Hunter x Hunter. I was like, okay, showing the cans with Nen. I mean, I think it's similar, closer to Nen in that regard.
True.
But like, and for viewers who don't know, it's a power that they utilize in Hunter x Hunter. If you start watching the show, it will take a while till you get there. It's worth it though. It's a great show. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of the episodes now? You like these more? Or like
Yeah, I
same?
like the fight. The fight was good.
Okay. Let me give you this. I like the show, but I'm still gonna talk so badly about it because you recommended it.
It's okay.
And that's just for the memes.
It's okay.
But I like the fights.
Yeah, it's just fun to watch.
It's
I'm
definitely
just glad I didn't recommend Fire Force to you. I couldn't do that.
Dude,
if you roasted me on that, I'd be like, I don't want this in my life. I was like, this isn't what I ever wanted.
Dude, Fire Force. I still like to catch up on season 2. I might actually do that.
It's good in the beginning, or like the middle chunk. I don't know. First 7 episodes, first 8.
I have very low standards for shows, so like the whole first season like appealed to me.
You're fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I told Moose this, but I'm watching a show in the meantime that is complete garbage, but somehow I'm still enjoying it.
Okay, I don't like the reaction I just saw from Moose because that's very concerning for me.
It's like below me.
I genuinely can't believe that.
It's different. That's all I can say.
Okay, I believe it now. I believe it. That comment. What is it called?
It's called 3D Kanojo. English is like 3D girlfriend.
So next week we'll have a new. I think Mo is gonna be. He's taking a break from the show. We'll have a different guy next week. His name is Ohm.
So we have Guilty Crown Lover 69 and Ohm.
And Ohm.
And Moose.
And Moose. The one constant.
The one main character.
Yeah, I will never watch that. I can already tell you from the name itself.
Do you like
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Force of habit. What was it?
I can't even remember the other one's name. Have you ever heard of Ao Haru Ride?
What?
Blue Ride or something, right?
Yeah.
I've heard it. I never watched it.
Or Orange. Have you heard of Orange?
Okay. No. You scared me for a sec because I thought
I'm looking at my anime list for 3D Kanojo, and in the review section, it's 2 out of 10 reviews, and then 1 10 out of 10 review.
Are you serious? That's hilarious. Yeah. It's not that good. I'd give it like a 4. And it's not to say I don't like the genre. The reason I'm watching is because I've enjoyed the genre as like a segue genre to watch a different show.
What?
Wait, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so every time I watched Mob Psycho, and that was intense. So I use this genre as like something to take a break, and then watch another intense show.
So it's like cleansing your palate, huh?
Exactly.
Or you have something amazing, and then you're like, let me just gargle down some trash.
Well, some of them are not trash. This one is trash in particular, but
the thing here is like you're like, I'm gonna keep consuming this trash. That's what's getting me.
Yeah, this is what's getting me too. Is that real girlfriend is trash, but like
he's watching multiple seasons.
Yeah, that's what's the issue.
You know, Moose, I was like, I have to take it back. Like my fear in Westland, when you'd make me watch these awful things. I'm grateful now because I'm like, if it was Mo, dear God,
okay,
what would become of me?
Wait. Have you guys seen Wotakoi?
Oh, I wanted to watch that actually. I think
I've
that's the
watched
one.
it. Yeah,
Was it good?
yeah, it was good.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I really want to watch this actually.
So
Yeah.
that's something I watched. Like that's the same genre. So I was like, okay, I liked it. I watched it. I enjoyed it. So then I watched another show. I think it was like Fire Force season 1. Then I went to Owl
Oh my
Horror, Owl Horror Ride, and I liked it. I was like, okay, it's not bad, but it's not like amazing. But it got the job done, and it had a
It's
good.
a movie.
It got the job done.
You know how sus you sound, dude? You know how sus you sound?
What does it sound? I'm just trying to say how I felt. Then I watched.
Misunderstand.
I watched
You know when
something
he said orange moose, I got so scared because I thought he was talking about citrus, and I was like, "What?"
What is citrus?
No.
You should add this to your
Bad.
trash list.
Citrus.
Don't.
Oh no! Oh no!
Bad. He's saying "oh no," but he's already like. I bet you he's like "oh no" as he's like typing it up. He's like, "Oh, I gotta add."
Oh no!
It got added to my queue.
Oh, why am I watching episode 1? What is this about?
Slice of life.
Sure.
It is. I don't know. Is it? Maybe not.
During this.
Rom-com, actually. Yeah, it's rom-com.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's wild, Mo. Did you But you know, I when we met, like I didn't see at all like any interest in anime or anything. Like until like way later.
Yeah, I was a closet weeb.
Like our friend Jitty.
Yeah. It was it was literally like must suppress this feeling, must be sociable until I was like, F this. Whatever, dude. It's like I'm just gonna watch it.
You never met me? Like from the get-go, I just start.
I don't know. I don't think anyone talked about anime until like midway through our freshman year.
Interesting.
What do you mean? I thought there was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know me, Alex, and Far would watch. And it'd be really funny because now if we look at Hemp would be like, "What is this? Like strange." And now we
And
think
then
of
leave.
look at him now.
He's fallen so far down the hole.
That's
I'll
amazing.
never forget when he cried to episode of the Arrow manga sensei.
I like so when you told me that I was like, I can remember when he was like, "Guys, what is this? This stuff? What's going on? Why would you watch this?"
That's amazing.
And now I'm like, he's on a crack pipe, just like, give me more slice of life.
I need it.
Crying at Arrow manga. Too good. It's insane how many people. Yeah. I think also the most, to be fair, we like I remember we hung out, it was like away from the others. So it's like, and we talk about it and it was fine. I know a lot of the others were very, very closeted about it at the time.
I think what happened was that like my dorm was like the social gathering spot.
Oh, that's true.
It's like I never had the chance to just like watch anime because there's always like someone there or like someone like asking to do something.
I mean, some of your roommates are also were not at all into it. Sorry, the other room.
Yeah, the other room.
The other room, not your room, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got to have a backstory arc for our podcast.
We'll have to create like we'll have to create a lot of code names.
Can we pick characters from a show?
Yes.
That's a great idea. That'll be funny.
All right.
We can make it like a beach episode. Can we have the setting be the beach?
I thought the spin-off podcast was the beach arc, the forever beach arc.
The forever.
Oh,
beach.
what was the thumbnail supposed to be for this video, Mo?
Oh yeah.
I forget what it. You
Was it something from Bofari? No.
Is
I
this
thought
in the
it was from
chat?
Danmachi.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the gruesome scenes?
No, I'm
Was
checking
it?
the chat. It was in the chat, right?
No.
No, when we were watching yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I forget what it was.
it was something either funny or gruesome.
Only the best content for you viewers. Listen to us talk about what's going to be in the thumbnail.
It was something that like would have been very triggering.
Well, like,
I forget what it was.
Ah, jeez. I'm trying
just put the Sharingan.
to. I wish. Oh, can we talk about the fact that Vine slapped the living daylights out of Bell multiple
Oh, yeah.
times?
I was gonna say a few times.
That was hilarious.
You think she's gonna have to die?
Probably.
No, dude, Belle's defending her. And also with that, yeah, I don't think they're strong enough to kill someone off.
Who's strong enough to kill someone off? Who's not strong enough?
The
Oh, the
author.
show. I thought you meant like the Loki family, but yeah, that's true. I mean, they've
We'll
gone
see,
pretty
though.
gory recently, but yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see. I guess there wasn't that much really to talk about Jujutsu other than the fight, so.
True.
But I'm excited for the fest. I like that Kakashi was like, yeah, we just won't tell them. You just show up at the festival. I'm like, that's pretty messed up, guys, but whatever.
It's kind of neat. It's like when Naruto enters in Sage mode during the pain arc.
Yeah, but again, these guys think he's dead and they've mourned for him.
That is true.
He's gonna show up and be like, hey, and they're gonna be like, we're gonna murder you. You're gonna now we'll actually have a legit wake for you.
The legit mourning.
Yeah.
I think
Anyway,
we're like an hour and a half in our podcast.
I think we're a little
We're
over
a
an
little
hour.
over an hour.
Oh, not
Yeah,
bad.
I think we can call it here.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in once again.
What a roller coaster of topics.
Yeah,
We're heading into the final episodes for this season.
Really heading into the mud.
we're heading in the mud. That doesn't work.
Okay. We will 100% have a new guest next week now.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.